We are live. We are live. Okay. Okay. Chat, okay, we want the live chat. How you doing? How you doing, darling? Okay. He's silly.
I know. We went dancing.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, but you weren't dancing at your dance last week. We got a little guest in the room.
Yeah.
You weren't dancing at your little dance last week. Now you got all these dance moves. What's up with that?
What's this dance? What's that one?
They wasn't ready. The ladies weren't ready for you.
Oh, they was ready for him.
I heard the ladies were ready for you. Now I heard you had some girls flirting with you. That's what I heard. That little birdie told me. AKA your mama.
You had 3, 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. What's up? What's up?
We
Pride?
Hey people.
Hey, good afternoon. It's a Saturday afternoon chat. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We're not doing a full-fledged really bitch podcast, okay? We're just doing a little afternoon chat. I called Mika up today and said there's some things on my mind. I know it's Easter weekend. I know people got things to do, but it's just some stuff that's going on that I feel like I wanted to talk about.
And when she said it, everything she said, I
had an opinion on it. And I thought you would. So I said, well, I'm going to come on down.
Yes.
We're just going to take out the iPad and we're going to just, say what we want to say. You know what I mean?
Get her done.
Get her done. Okay, it's still working. And then we had a little technical difficulty because, honey, I made the ultimate sin.
We can't talk about it though.
No, because face will get us.
Yeah.
But I committed the ultimate sin. But we here. We just live.
Yeah.
Come on in the room.
In the room.
The upper room. But so there's a couple of things in my mind. So first of all, let me say this. And anybody who knows me, and if you listen to the podcast, y'all know certain things about me. And one thing y'all know about me is that I am not a Beyonce fan. Now, here's my problem, and this is what me and Mick were talking about. Why is it the Beehive? Because it's only the Beehive. I've never heard of any other group. Now, maybe they're out there, but the Beehive automatically assumes whatever I guess it would be Beehive. Okay. But they use the little bee emoji and stuff. Why is it that they feel like if you're not a fan, that makes you a hater?
And not even a fan. If I say, oh, I don't like them shoes she had on. Oh my God, what's wrong with you? I don't like her fucking shoes. Like, I don't have to love the farts that Beyonce had.
Say it again.
It gets to the point where it gets ridiculous. And like Prince, and tomorrow will mark the 3-year anniversary of Prince's passing.
Is it 3 years?
Yeah, close the door. Of his passing. But he had said one time in an interview he didn't like the term fan because it was short for fanatics.
That is true.
And he said he didn't want anybody to be fanatical over him. He said he didn't want it. And I think Beyonce's fans, the Beehive, y'all have gone.
Thank you for the like. Somebody already liked this. Thank you.
Again, we've said it before, and I say it again. Beyonce, I will take nothing away from her.
Not at all.
She is one hell of a performer and entertainer.
I will never take nothing away from her. She gives it to y'all. And if you are a fan, she gives it to y'all. Mm-hmm. I will never take nothing away from that woman when it comes to her craft and what she does. Mm-mm. It's just not my judge. Yeah.
And the thing about, in all honesty, I think her tickets are overrated. And I get it, she's a top selling artist, but you paying $500 and up to go see her, I think it's ridiculous. The fact that she's on tour every 6 weeks with the same 4 songs, I think it's ridiculous.
I mean,
but you like what you like,
and with people, and as long as people are gonna buy it, because Homecoming, she dropped a live version of Homecoming. It is 40 songs. I'm not mad at you, boo, but it's the same fucking songs. It's just the live version. Now, don't get me wrong. In my repertoire of music, I have live versions of albums. I'm not gonna front. I absolutely do. But like Mick said, people run to whatever she does. It's like, oh my God.
And if you don't like it, something must be wrong with you.
Right, and I've had people attack me, not physically, but on Facebook and stuff. My friends, like I put something up on Facebook earlier. You commented on it earlier this week. I was like, am I the only person not looking at Homecoming?
And I was like, what's that?
Right. Mick was like, what is that? So I already knew. But I had people in my comments like, I am so sad that you still have not come over and become a fan. I really wish you would give her a chance. Da, 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 da. What is there to give a chance? I didn't say I didn't. There are songs of hers I like. There are some. I can name you probably 3 Beyonce songs that I'm like, I will fuck with that song.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about this. Like with R. Kelly. R. Kelly has about 4 or 5 songs that I actually like. Mm-hmm. That's enough. Was an LP, EP back in the day.
EP.
That's about that.
Couple of B-sides.
Beyonce has enough songs for me to actually make a CD out of it. I'm not even gonna lie. At least 10 of her songs. Like I love We Like to Party. Hey, that's my jam. I like that one. Partition Rule.
Hey, y'all messages aren't popping up. I'm sorry. I'm not a Beyonce fan either, Sassy Queen. Hey, what's up, Sassy Queen? China White, Sean P. Hey, y'all, come on in the room. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Yeah. Now if my number one Beyonce song, like a song that if I hear it, I'll be getting it, is Diva. I love that song. Now that song I love. Diva is there we go.
Oh.
Diva is another version of the hustle. And so there are songs that I like. Do I own a Beyonce album? No.
I actually do. I thought about this. I do own, I know for sure one. I'm going to say possibly two for good measure.
Okay.
But I got them from one of them CD type of thing, mail CDs to you. It's her.
Like the Columbia House joint back in the day.
Yes.
I got one. That's where half my CD collection came from.
Yeah.
Columbia House. I had about 6 aliases.
It was one of them things where you had to pick so many CDs.
And for $1. For a penny.
Yes. And I wound up getting B-Day. I got B-Day and maybe something else, and that's how I got them. Now, where they at? They in my house. They around somewhere in the box when I moved here, and they've been there.
Let me tell you why I have. Now, I do have a lot of Beyonce songs in my iTunes, and I'm going to tell you why. This is going to let you know some old school stuff. Back in the day, because I have a huge music collection, and my iTunes is ridiculous because I loaded up all my CDs and all that stuff, right? So when people would get their what's some things called? MP3 players. What's some things called? MP3 players, the Apple version of them, because I have Apple stuff. The Apple version of it. The iPods. I said, ooh, thank you. People would come to me to load their iPods, and they would give me music that they wanted me to put on their iPod. And a former friend of ours, you know who?
She remained nameless.
She will remain nameless. She actually gave me a bunch of Beyonce stuff that she wanted when she bought an iPod. She wanted to put it on her iPod, but she also wanted some of my music too, loaded up. That's how I ended up with so if I look at my iTunes, I do have a couple of Beyonce, but I never purchased them. They were CDs that I uploaded for somebody else. And again, there are Beyonce songs that I fuck with. But as a fan, like to me, that's a fan means that you're gonna spend money. You wanna, you'll watch a concert, whether it be on Netflix, HBO, or in person. Buy the paraphernalia. You know what I mean? Like to me, that is what a fan is. Yeah. So when I say I'm not a fan, I don't hang on every word that she puts out.
I don't wait for the next album.
Right, like when they put the little trailer up for Homecoming, I was like, Lord, I'm gonna hear about this shit for the next 2 weeks. I knew it. I knew everywhere everybody was gonna be talking about fucking Homecoming. I even had somebody come at me and was like, she's doing it for the HBCUs. You need to support that. How the fuck she doing anything for the HBCUs? She appropriated the culture of HBCUs and the homecoming of an HBCU, put it in her show, and then when she got backlash from it and got criticism for it, then she donated money to some HBCUs. Now, I don't never take away. Y'all know how I was riding for Bennett, and I'm still trying to save my school. So I don't never take nothing away from philanthropy. If you want to give money, and Beyonce, if you want to write a check to Bennett, I'll never say nothing else about you. But the thing is, at the end of the day, she took something that belonged to the culture of HBCUs, and she turned it into and don't get me wrong, I did look at parts of the show. It looked like it was a great show. It looked like it was a great show. I didn't look at the whole thing, but I did look at parts of it. And I think she did have, the band she used was a band from, I want to say it was Southern, from HBCU. But because you wanted that authentic sound. Now my thing is this, again, I'm not a hater. Y'all ain't heard me say nothing negative about Beyonce in this whole sentence. I'm not a hater. I'm just not a fan. No. You understand? There's a difference.
Yeah, I will say this. I don't listen. Y'all can say it as hating. I would say I only stand for Jackie Chan for his music to the movie.
I didn't even know Jackie Chan had music.
He was a singer in Japan.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Now, I like Jackie Chan as a fan. I mean,
as an actor.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
But you know what? I will say this about Beyonce, and this is my personal. I don't think she's a great singer as people put her out to be. Beyonce has songs that are written in key for her.
Well, they have to be.
I don't think like how, like Jennifer Hudson, she can come in and kind of sing just about any song because she has a range. Beyonce doesn't have a range. Beyonce has a Beyonce key, and she stays in that state zone. And I'm not mad at her. Most singers do, because I'll be honest with you.
That's what you should do.
Right. Like, I'll be honest with you. A revered singer, Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder has a key that he sticks
He's not
in.
the best singer. He's a great songwriter.
Yes.
He's not the best singer.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. There are a lot of people who aren't great singers, but they know that. Let me say this to y'all about Beyonce. Whoever her team is, whether it was her father, Jay-Z, whoever, Parkwood, they know what to do, and they market
the hell out of her. Yeah.
And I ain't mad about it. I'm not. I ain't mad about it. I'm gonna tell you something. Who else I'm not a fan of, and this probably gonna be. I'm not a Diana Ross fan.
Me either.
Now I'm a fan of her acting because Mahogany is one of my favorite movies. Love me some. You never seen Mahogany?
I'm not a fan of Fantasia. I don't think.
Never seen Mahogany.
We've had this conversation.
That's the movie I think I was trying to remember last week.
Mahogany Lady
We're
Sings
gonna
the
have
Blues.
a fucking movie night.
Mahogany Lady Sings the Blues. The only Diana Ross movie I've ever seen.
Don't
was
say The
Wiz.
Wiz.
That's one. I got the DVD downstairs. The only Diana Ross movie I've ever seen. I couldn't think of nothing she's ever been in, and I don't even like her singing in The Wiz.
The Wiz was the worst out of her. First of all, and this is what. Let me tell you the reason why. Let me just be real with y'all. The reason why I don't fuck with Diana Ross, same reason why I don't fuck with Beyonce, because their business practices are shady. That's it. If I'm gonna be real about y'all, with y'all, that's what it is. It ain't about their talent or their music or whatever. Diana Ross screwed Stephanie Mills out of that role. Stephanie Mills played Dorothy on Broadway. That Stephanie Mills was supposed to play Dorothy in the movie. Berry Gordy got involved.
It was over.
And it was over. Next thing you know, here come 40-year-old Diana Ross playing motherfucking Dorothy.
You know what? That's so funny. I saw somebody last week. We had a conversation about The Wiz, and this guy. So my oldest brother, well, he's one of my brothers.
Sassy. You all right?
Yeah. One of my brothers, he got to see his 6th grade trip. They got to go see The Wiz on Broadway, and Stephanie Mills was Dorothy. And he raved about that. Him and my mom went, and they raved about it for weeks. So when I finally saw the movie, you know, as a kid coming up, you didn't quite get timelines. I was expecting to see Stephanie Mills, and I didn't. So I was upset. Oh,
hey, Spilly Boy, thank you,
Hey,
boo.
thank you.
What you got to say, Spilly Boy? What you got to say?
Thank you, China.
That's right.
No, China has never seen Mahogany either. Thank
China.
you.
Let me tell you something, China. You better go to your Netflix tonight because
Oh, yes,
I'm gonna make.
with Brandy. Yes.
I'm gonna make
Cinderella.
her. I'm gonna make her. We're gonna have a movie night. Now, there's a movie she wants me to see that I've never seen. What's that movie about the singers? The singing group.
Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect. I've never seen Pitch Perfect. She's gonna probably make me look at Pitch Perfect, but bitch, you gonna look at Mahogany. I cannot believe you have never seen Mahogany. That don't even come from Mahogany.
I know. Somebody's hand.
But I'm a fan of her acting. I am, because Lady Sings the Blues, she did that in Lady Sings the Blues. And in Mahogany, and you ain't seen Lady Sings the Blues. This bitch.
Look. All right. Oh, look. Oh. You know what's so funny? Okay, what I was saying about The Wiz was somebody made a comment on Facebook, and they were like, you know what? They saw Stephanie Mills in The Wiz, and when they saw the movie, they were like, how? It's like they thought The Wizard of Oz, The Wiz was about a teenage girl trying to find herself, not a 30-year-old woman who's scared to leave home. That was like,
right, and so that's the thing. So when it comes to once again, thank you, Spilly Boy, for our super chat. Love you, boo. Always got my back. Always got my back. But my thing is this. Again,
y'all Mahogany fans. I'm not gonna lie.
Because let me tell you something. And look, you gonna look. I ain't even gonna hype it up.
Okay, so why we?
I got Mahogany at home, bitch. Next time you come to my house,
put it. I have not.
I got
seen,
the DVD. I'm going old school with it. I got the DVD of Mahogany. I had it on VHS. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was with my daughter, I didn't know I was having a girl. I didn't know we were having. But Mahogany was a name I thought about naming her.
Really?
Yeah, we were on.
That's
M's.
a pretty name.
Yeah,
Mahogany. That would have been a pretty name for her.
And you know what? But you know what? I don't know what. I kind of went through this whole.
Yes, Mahogany fashion. Let me tell you something. Them fashions in Mahogany, she did that.
I have seen like a 5 blur with Mahogany. She was in a hotel room, changing her clothes for something, and I was like, "Oh, Diana Ross, click," and I turned past it. I've never seen the original. I've never seen the original Sparkle since we go to that bandwagon.
Oh my gosh,
trying.
Oh,
Billy Dee and Richard Piano Man.
that's
I wanted to see it before I saw the remake with Whitney.
because the remake, no.
Yes.
No.
But what happened was because they knew they would play it. But when I went to go see the original Sparkle, every time I turned to it, it was at the exact same part. The very end of it, when they went in the alley, Phil Michael Thomas in the alley with them talking to them, it always was on that part. I was like, well,
You gotta see it from the beginning.
Yeah.
You gotta see the original. I'm trying to think. Do I have Sparkle on DVD at home? I
Probably so.
might. That's how I got my nickname Classic, because you know I got all the classic movies, DVDs, all that
Music.
shit. I think books. I even got a lot of classic books. I think. Now don't quote me. I think I do have the original.
I can see that
Sparkle.
Spiller Boy. He said the whole montage of fashion and Dreamgirls came from Mahogany.
Yes,
I have seen
yes.
Dreamgirls, and I love that. I love Dreamgirls. I had the DVD, and I think I have the soundtrack as well.
I like the soundtrack to and I'm gonna say this for me, that was Beyonce's best acting. Out of all of her little acting roles that she's done, for me, that's her
Yes.
best acting. It still wasn't great,
No.
but it was better.
Because, you know, she always has this look on her face like she's counting, like, he says his line, 1, 2, 3.
Right. Well, that's probably
slow.
what she's doing.
But just like her and Austin Powers Gold member.
Oh, that was horrible.
Because I'm classically an actor. I was like,
That was
oh,
horrible.
God,
That was
sit her
that.
ass
That was
down.
horrible. And then that movie, I didn't watch the whole movie. I only saw bits and pieces with the obsessed lady with her husband.
I didn't like
with
that.
Idris Elba.
Yes.
I didn't look at the whole thing. Obsessed. I didn't look at the whole thing.
Yeah. I don't know. It's,
Exactly. You're right. You are absolutely correct, Spiller Boy. Yes, you got the fashions, honey. The fashions.
and like I said, my mom, full disclosure, my mom was not a,
Beyonce cannot act. You are absolutely correct. Cannot act. Period.
you know what, and
With
her,
a T. Period.
her look and, her deer in the headlight look, and I love this movie. I have it on, I have soundtrack. Come on, people. Fighting Temptations. Her, Cuba Gooding Jr.
I watched maybe 5 minutes.
I watched it for the soundtrack. This Levert is, the OJs are in it.
She said that's not her ministry. You right, Ebony. That is not her ministry.
It's not music, because I have to sing it.
Acting is not. And I'm sure she's had lessons and it ain't gotten better. So that's
Well, she
just
take
like
better notes. She's a C student. She take better notes.
Well, you know I'm not about to be shady. I'm not gonna do it. I'm about to be shady.
Oh, love you too. Happy Luxembourg.
Luxembourg, right? Thank you, boo.
Thank you.
Hey. But yeah, so my thing is, like I said, my problem is that people always equate that to being a hater. It is not. I am not a hater. If I was a hater, now I could say some things that would be some hating on Beyonce, but I'm not hating on her.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, my problem with Beyonce are some of her business practices, more so than just the talent. I mean, it is what it is.
You know, now I will say this about Beyonce. We're gonna move on. But one things I don't like about Beyonce that I know that she does.
You right, Spiller Boy.
She kind of has a do as I do and not do as I say and not as I do, because she was singing about the House of Darion and she was pushing that shit like crack. But how many times did you see her in a House of Darion outfit? She did that same thing that Sheree Whitfield from House of Land, Shit by Sheree, when you had a fashion show with no fashion.
No fashion.
And then you didn't even have your own outfit on.
No fashions. She wore a couple of outfits, but they got a lot of really bad reviews, and I think it was done before they really got started. Now she wears the hell out of Ivy Park, but she wears the hell out of that Ivy Park. But that's her new, and I think that's under. I want to say don't quote me, y'all, because I'm not sure, but I think it's under like Nike or something like that. It's under a bigger distributor because it's fitwear. It's what is the new thing now? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Leisure workout, whatever.
I'm cute, but I don't really work out.
Right? Yeah, I'm gonna wear yoga pants, but I ain't never been to yoga. Yeah,
I have been to yoga once or twice. But you know what? No, because I remember one time somebody did an interview with her, and she was talking about how this is like kind of when House of Darion had first came out, and she was like, "Oh, is this House of Darion?" And she was like, "No, this is like Versace or something like that." How you pushing your shit and you ain't wearing it? So I mean,
I don't know how you show to a fashion show for it and you ain't wearing the fashion.
Yeah, and that's the one thing.
Because isn't that sort of like, isn't that gauche? Excuse me, isn't that, correct me if I'm wrong? Like if you go to Fashion Week, right? Let's say we are invited to the Gucci show. Isn't it expected that we wear Gucci?
Right.
Isn't that what's expected?
I come to Gucci show and Fendi. Yeah.
So if you're going to a House of Darion show, isn't it expected that you would wear House of Darion stuff?
I would think so. And yes, China. that soundtrack is overlooked.
Okay, so Ivy Park was her own label, but now she's with Adidas. Yeah, I know she just did a deal with Adidas. Okay, so now it's going to be distributed under Adidas. Okay, because I think Ivy Park has been a lot more
It does that.
than House of Dare, because House of Dare y'all didn't last at all.
Spill it, boy. You stay in your own shit. I know that. Well, can we get some of your own shit? Let me see.
Okay, listen, I stay in my own. That's it. But Spill It Boy is a designer. Well, you know, and he makes a lot of his own clothes. So yeah, he does. A lot of times you see stuff he made it. You be like, oh, he be like, I put this together, I threw this together, I did this. You
Can you help a skinny fat girl out? Because my shape just ain't. Shit ain't round, it ain't square. I don't know what the hell going on.
We say you got all kinds of stuff going on. Can you work with us?
I was a skinny girl with an inner fat girl. The fat girl got out, and the bitch has been fighting for the last 15 years. Can you help us, sister? I'll be honest with you. I'm trying.
Not the skinny girl been fighting. Okay, I'm not fooling with you.
Okay,
that's with you.
So,
but yeah, that's the thing. So
we're not hating on Beyonce.
We're not hating on Beyonce, but I've not seen Homecoming. And I'm not gonna say I'll never watch it. I've never seen, and I will say this: I've never seen any of her other.
I've never seen
any of her other documentaries.
And I saw somebody was like, "Oh my god, I cried all through Homecoming." Okay, at this point, what else is she gonna do or say that she hasn't told us? And I know she
gave a lot of information on the pregnancy with the twins. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's cool, you know.
He said, "Baby, I specialize." Okay, let me try to tell you. Bitches fighting. They've been fighting for 15 years now. Right. Now, yeah, at least the last 6.
Emily, I heard the documentary. The documentary was really good, and like I said, I'm not saying I'll never watch it. I can say I've never watched. Like I've never seen Lemonade. And then she did on HBO. I think she's had a couple of live shows, and she did something on HBO a few years ago. Yeah. I've never seen it. And again, I'm not saying I never will. I'm just saying it ain't on my list.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. If somebody was coming to me and be like, "Hey, I have an extra ticket for free for you to go see Beyonce," I would go. I'm not gonna lie. I would go because I love concerts. I've accepted the fact that I'm a concert goer, and I really love it. I really want to go to more concerts, so I would go. But if I was to have to cash my check and go see Beyonce, sorry, it won't. It was like I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't pay for Janet Jackson. I kind of put Janet Jackson.
Right, we talked about that because we talked about going to Vegas, and you were like, "I'll go to Vegas, but I ain't really tripping off of Janet Jackson." Right. And now, for me, I want to see Janet, and I'm willing to pay. But because I am a fan.
Right.
I am a Janet Jackson fan. I know she ain't the best singer in the world. I accept that, but she gives you a show.
And that's
I have never walked out of a Janet Jackson show mad.
And that's the thing about it. I think Beyonce is a Janet Jackson for this generation.
Yeah, she's gonna give you a show.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I really think it is. Yeah. Now, like at the same time, Bruno Mars is in Vegas.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of Bruno Mars.
Yeah,
I will go. I will pay Bruno Mars. I mean, I gotta put a pole on the corner and work some things out.
Not a pole on the corner.
What damn tickets? The sit outside in the parking lot is $500. I gotta put a pole on the corner.
Not to just go sit in the parking lot. I gotta pay $5. Yeah, Bruno Mars tickets are now. I think his tickets are ridiculous.
Yeah,
his tickets are ridiculous because I think when he came to DC last time, they were like $300.
Yeah, them tickets was made out of 24 karat gold.
Right, 24 karat magic.
For $500, I'm even dancing my damn down on.
Now I will say this: that from what I have seen on Homecoming and what I can appreciate on Homecoming is that she let the girls know that this shit ain't easy. She talked about her diet, talked about after she had the twins, how she had to lose that weight. She couldn't fit none of her costumes. And these are clips that I saw, and I saw it on Swipe Left, Spill It Boy, Swipe Left. He talked about Homecoming. But her diet, I saw them posted it.
What is it?
No sugar. No, you can't. No. It's like no nothing. You would have to have a personal chef. There's no way you can do it unless you got somebody cooking your food for you. It's like no dairy, no bread, no sugar, no carbs. No alcohol. That stopped me right there. No alcohol. Whoop.
Like kids.
Whoop. But yeah. I mean, and this is
right, sassy.
I mean, this is definitely like. I mean, that was when going back to like when Oprah lost all that weight. I ain't mad at you, but you got a personal chef that makes all your meals. You got a trainer that comes to your house to go to your personal gym. So like, don't get me wrong. I ain't mad at you. I ain't knocking your hustle that you lost the weight. But don't act like it's something that everybody could do. Right. The way you did it. People can lose weight. That's not what I'm saying. But the way you did it.
And another thing is, Beyonce has been doing this her whole entire career. You know, I mean, Beyonce has never had an actual job, like a 9 to 5, go punch a clock. Beyonce used to work a third shift. Right. Exactly. Her life, her career has been being Beyonce. So as a young, and it's a benefit. You know, it worked out for her. So as a teenager, she has this mindset, this whatever. So her bounce back. Her and Tiana Taylor, I ain't taking nothing from them.
Let me tell you something about
Outside.
Tiana Taylor and that damn body. Now that,
I ain't
let
mad.
me tell y'all something. Honey.
I ain't even had that.
Now you talking about if I had a woman crush, Tiana
Okay.
Taylor, that body, bitch, what?
Now my thing is, I ain't gonna
What?
lie. I was like semi-sexy pre-kids.
Girl, you still sexy, because I'm still sexy.
Okay.
Boo, all of me, all my lusciousness.
All of me loves
all of you. Yes, honey.
So I'm like, but Tia, I ain't taking nothing away from her. I ain't mad at her. You know what? She came back to a 6-pack like 2 days or two.
Right.
It was like,
Snapbacks.
yes, it was like, it's a girl. Her muscles went
Right.
transformed.
And I think people, I can appreciate the fact that she did do that and she shared her story, because I think a lot of times, especially with our younger women, they see the snapback and they think it's natural, or they think it happens overnight, or they think that there's no work involved. And there absolutely is a lot of work involved. Remember, I don't know if you remember when Rob Kardashian exposed that Blac Chyna had lipo right after she had the baby. So sometimes these snapback videos ain't what people think they are. And Beyonce had twins. But she said she had gotten up to like 218 pounds. Bitch, if I was 218 pounds, I'd be doing backflips, okay? But for her, that was heavy for her. And it took a lot for her to get that weight off. And I can appreciate her sharing her story.
Right.
But
And
the
thing about it, it's muscle memory. So you got to be in shape for your body to snap back to something.
Right. That's true. See, me, my body got nothing to snap back to.
I mean, so it's so that's the reality we don't. You got to eat healthy before you had a baby, during the pregnancy, and after.
Mm-hmm.
So I do appreciate the work that her, Tiana, and any other woman, just everyday woman who's out here, who's working hard to get there where they are. So I don't like the fact that we give celebrities praise for doing certain things that the average American do with a regular job. Like I said, they got personal chefs.
I have friends who have snapback. Like I have friends who had babies, and you be like, bitch.
Yeah.
So it happens. I'm just saying it doesn't happen without work. And so, I think a lot of times people see what Beyonce puts on stage and they forget how much work goes into it. I think Ebony just said that the documentary is 8 months. It's the 8-month journey up to Coachella, I think it is. So 8 months is a long fucking time.
Well, my sister-in-law lost a lot of weight, and she wasn't like big, but she was bigger than what she wanted to be. And she put in a lot of work. I think total journey at this point now, we're into a year. So at this point, she's maintaining.
Breastfeeding does help a lot.
And I breastfed both of my kids, and it did help, but again, them bitches got into a fight, and the fact that girl won. That's what happened. But yeah. So my sister-in-law, she has 3 kids, but she had 2 of them back to back.
Right.
And she put in a lot of work, and it was a lot, not eating this and counting up. So it is a dedication, you know what I mean? And she did it without a super chef, you know what I'm saying? So people do it, but we spotlight it more because of celebrities, and they have a broader reach than, everybody else. But shout out to anybody, men and women, who put forth the dedication, whether it's weight loss, learning a new language, to a new job or whatever.
She jumped all the way to learn a new language, but okay, Well, let me say this. We're going to switch it for a second. Now, I know we have muted R. Kelly. Okay? I know we have muted R. Kelly. But for a minute. Before I forget, I just got an alert on my phone. I meant to mention it. We're going to send out prayers to John Singleton. He had a stroke.
John Singleton?
The director, John Singleton, Boys in the Hood.
Really?
He had a stroke. It was reported earlier today or late last night that he had a stroke. I just got an alert on my phone that his publicist said he's getting great medical care. So we just want to keep him in our prayers because you remember what happened with Luke Perry. They said he had a stroke and they said he was doing okay, and then the next day he died. So I'm not trying to put that out there. I'm just saying it could go. So we want to just keep positive prayers out there for the
I'm not gonna lie. When you said John Singleton, I was thinking John.
Yes, they hungry.
I was thinking that's all the way that. Well, I was thinking John Witherspoon.
Oh yeah.
Bang 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 bang.
Yeah.
But that because John Singleton is not. You know what?
He's our age.
I was gonna say Luke Perry was 52.
Yeah.
So it's telling us to take care of ourselves. It sounds like yes, praise going up. It's telling us to take care of ourselves.
I just had for those who have looked at some of my other videos, I just had an old friend from college. That I knew in college. We didn't go. It's a guy I went to all girls school, but an old friend from college. Y'all, it just reminds you can't take none of this shit for granted. About the unmute. Hey girl, what's up, Regina?
I will say this: we do need to take better care of taking. I put my name at the top of the list. Take better care of taking care of ourselves and what we put in our bodies.
Agreed.
And some exercise it's better than nothing at all. And definitely increase our water intake. I need to give me some water.
Agreed.
So just make a promise to yourself to do better and take every day as a journey and just, I say, do a week. Try to do something different because it takes what? It takes 12 steps to create a new habit, 20 steps to break an old habit, something like that.
Something like that.
So it's take the steps to a better you, whatever it is, and Rial's a house mom.
Hey, Lady V. Hey, girl.
Hey, Lady V.
So to switch it up, like I said, I hate to go from that to that. I'm gonna unmute R. Kelly for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. You know that song, When a Woman? Did Wendy Williams get fed up this week?
John, wait a minute.
Hey, Wendy Williams said,
I make you wanna jump.
I'm gonna show you better than I'm gonna tell you.
Let me tell you something.
I'm gonna show you better than I'm gonna tell you.
I'm not gonna lie. What pissed me off with Wendy Williams is, hey Wendy.
Ebony, I be working on that. I don't know about a gallon a day, boo, but I do try to drink more water. My problem, sidebar. My problem is
That's the hashtag spot body season. I love it.
yes,
Thank you.
Stop body season. There it is.
Thank you.
I in my job, I can't drink that much water because I don't have the luxury of getting up whenever I feel like it and going to the bathroom. So I do, when I get home from work, I try to get my water in. A lot of times, if you look at my videos and y'all see me drinking out of that McDonald's cup or that Popeyes cup, it's not soda, it's water in those cups. No, seriously.
Okay.
No, really, it is.
Okay.
It's water in those cups. You know what I started doing? I get the little packets, the flavor packets. I fill it up, and then I fill those cups up with ice, pour that in, and that's what I sip on. I really do. Now, I'm not saying that the cup didn't start off with tea in it, but I'm saying most of the time in the evening, I like that size because it can fit a whole bottle.
Right.
And honestly, I usually drink about 2 a night.
Okay.
Now, I know that's not a gallon, but
you know what?
And during the day, I usually drink about 1 during the day. But I don't have the luxury to keep getting up whenever I feel like it and going to the bathroom.
Well, you know what I've been told is it takes about a week or so. But once you start keep constantly, like say you got a gallon down a day, and I know you said with your job is different.
Thank you, Sean. No more McDonald's or Popeyes. I know.
But
yes, I love them flavor packets, girl. I like get the crystal light ones.
but they said that your body starts to regulate after a while.
It does. And it
So
does. I can attest to that. That it does. After a while, it does.
So I'm working my way up. So I was doing good one time. I was drinking 5 or 6 of those a day.
Yeah, you doing good.
Yeah. So because I was told, because I know when we were coming up, it was what was it, 6 to 8 ounce glasses a day.
Ebony, they good. I like the crystal light ones. They good.
But I had a doctor tell me, he was like, no, because everybody's body distribution of water is differently.
Okay.
So he said, take your weight, divide it in half.
Yeah, that's what you should drink a day.
So drink that in ounces. So
Ounces, yeah. Now I have read that before, heard that before.
Yeah, so
that you should take your body weight, divide that in half, and that's what you should be drinking.
Yeah, so if you're 150, you should be drinking 75 ounces of water a day.
Dang, how you drink too much water? I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, but you have to be careful. Yeah, you have to be careful with that because you can become waterlogged. They call it dry drowning sometimes.
I heard of that before. I think I saw something like that on CSI.
Yeah. And then also you walk where you have water soluble vitamins, and a lot of times. I think it's like vitamin A is one of those. I can't remember, but you kind of flush those out.
So sometimes you're flushing out the wrong stuff.
Yes.
Oh,
so
I see.
Try to cut it down. Try to cut it down.
All right. But back to Wendy Williams. All right. So Wendy, somebody said they think she planned it. I think she did too. I think that I don't know when she made up her mind, but I do know that whenever she made up her mind, she knew she had to come up with a plan. If the rumors are true, and all this is allegedly because I don't know, but if the rumors are true, there's been abuse. And we all know that when women are in an abusive relationship, it's hard to get out of an abusive relationship, and then you add in the fact that they're business. But I mean, they've been together for 20 years. So no, I understand what you're saying. But he was her manager. He was the executive producer on her show.
Too.
Right.
And
so you add in the fact that there are businesses intertwined. Mm-hmm. She had to be very methodical in what she did and how she did it. And I read that when she sent him the divorce papers, they were wrapped as a gift. He thought it was a gift. So when he opened up the gift, they said pulled the bow and opened up the gift. Then the guy was like, "You've been served," because she, I guess, figured he wouldn't just take divorce papers. He would run from him, which I can,
Okay, so wait a minute, Shawana, 75 ounces would be 9 8-ounce glasses of water. So that would be 4.5 bottles, about roughly 4.5 bottles of Deer Park water.
Now, I could do that a day.
Yeah, well, 4 of those a day.
I could do this. I could do 4.
That's if you weigh 150 pounds within that range.
Oh, I don't weigh 150.
So you,
I
yeah.
gotta add to that.
So, right. Yeah. Okay, but Wendy Williams, okay, Wendy Williams, when everybody else was struggling, going through their problems, their relationship, and they asked for privacy and respect, you were like, no, we want to know, we invested. So Wendy, bitch, how you doing?
But you know what?
What's going on in your house?
Now, this last week though, she's opened up. Now before she didn't. That's why I said I think it was a plan. I also think she's working on the book.
But see, I don't know. If you were in rehab, take a camera in rehab. I want to go through rehab with you. I want you to live stream the conversation. But I said no. Live stream the conversation with your husband. You should videotape the service. I want to be there for all of it.
Yeah,
all of
it.
All of it. I want to be there for all of it.
Like I said, this week she's been very open. She's been shady. She's been real. She's starting to open up now, and that's why I think there definitely was a plan. I don't think it was a situation where she was ever not going to share. Because in the beginning, I said the same thing. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, no, now you don't want to say nothing. Mm-hmm. But I think now that he's been served, now that he's been fired from the show, now that she's put him out the house, like now that she's done certain things, I think, that tells me, go back to her having a plan. I think now she's going to be a little bit more open, or a lot more open, I should say, about sharing her information. But in the beginning, that's why I think it was a plan. I think she absolutely, I don't know when she made up her mind, but I think there was a point where she made up her mind, and then she had to get herself together. She was living in a sober house. She had to get herself together first. And then I think she was ready for that mofo.
Well, so this is my thought with it. And
I'm with you too, Shauna. I thought she wasn't going to go nowhere, so I am too.
Nah, Regina, Wendy has given so many celebrities hell over the last 20 years. You think from her radio show to her TV show of how into everyone's life and business she wants to be. I believe in fair across the board. If that's what you expect from other celebrities, you are a celebrity, William. Get it as good as you give it. You can't. There's no. Well, let me figure. Because the thing is, when she was trying to report other people's news and what was going on in their lives, they were trying to figure it out as well. Mm-hmm. So.
But I hear you, and like I said, but I think last week she's been. I don't watch the shows, but I'm just going by what I like. They show clips on, I've seen the clips on YouTube. And stuff.
Did y'all hear he ran the U-Haul into the porch steps? Lord Jesus, please!
Oh no, I did not hear that. Oh my
God! Please give me some video.
You know what? He's a petty mofo. Okay. And then Charlamagne the God this week opened up a little bit more about their relationship, and he even reached out to her, which I can respect. But he's always said that his beef with Wendy stemmed from Kevin, stemmed from her husband, and so he said that he, because he lived with them for a while. He said he witnessed the abuse. He's like, I know firsthand that there was abuse in that relationship, and that was 10 years ago. So imagine this has been going on for an extended period of time.
Yeah, because I heard on the radio yesterday when I was going to work, and that he reached out her to have lunch with her. Yeah, the reason why I didn't know they were friends, but the reason why they had fallen out.
She was his big break. When he was doing radio before, but then when he got on her show, that was like a national, So but then they fell out, and it was really nasty. And a few years ago, when he did his book and stuff, I heard him saying basically that his beef wasn't really with Wendy, it was with her husband.
Well, I'll say, and that's what they said on the radio. But I'll say this, okay, women, there's so many signs out there in the sense of anytime you get with a man, or I'll put it this way, people, because abusers can be women. If you get with someone who's trying to isolate you from your family, your friends, and all that, that's one of the first signs. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happened with her and Charlamagne. She didn't want to leave her husband, and he probably parted her from all her friends. In all seriousness, because again, I don't follow Wendy. I don't know their lifestyle, but it seems like that was, the abuse was a thing. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, I am glad that she was able to get away from it.
Absolutely.
Get away from him, get away from it. And I understand why she had to make a strategic plan. But, that's why some things you need to... One thing my auntie always taught me, keep a little piece of something for yourself. Keep something, whether it's a credit card, the statement goes to your job.
Well, that's how she was able to repossess the car. So that's how he was able to repossess that, was it a Porsche? $250,000 Porsche.
That's a side bitch?
Allegedly, that was her push gift. That's what they saying. Allegedly.
Well, ain't that son like 50? How old is their son?
He grown. He's like in his 20s, but he ain't no 50. He's like 20, I think, like early 20s.
I don't understand men would do that. Then you want to start all over again.
Well, that's what Wendy said on her show when she was throwing shade. She was like, my diaper changing days are over.
And you know what? I hope that nobody come out and be like, oh, she need to be a good woman and help her raise that baby. She wasn't a good woman to help her make it. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Are you crazy?
You know,
Hell no.
I done told my husband, I put word on the street. Let me tell you something.
Oh my God, he'd die. Y'all, he would die. I'm just telling you.
You go out here.
He would die.
You having a side chick is one divorce.
He would die.
You having a baby by your side chick?
He would die.
Okay.
Well, we got soliloquy here. Regina said.
I don't like.
I'm not a fan of Charlamagne either, but yeah, him reaching out, I thought was a class act. I thought it was a class act for him to reach out, and he didn't even say it. Wendy said that he reached out to her, so I think that was a class act. But yeah, Wendy, we're gonna give you 2 thumbs up. We're gonna give you the women empowerment. We can appreciate that. We can appreciate that. Can I ask a question before? Sure. We got one more topic I want to talk about, but it's something on my mind. I probably shouldn't go there.
Go ahead.
You think I should go?
That means you should. You asking me? Should you not go? So you shouldn't go.
We got some women. We got a good little mix in the room. I think it's mostly women, but we got some mix in the room. When you get into a disagreement with somebody.
No, wait a minute. Ebony was like, at this point, we need to act like he died and he was a lovely funeral.
Well,
wait.
I got a question. Something's on my mind. And it's funny, Spiller Boy gonna know what I'm talking about too.
And I know you go.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Spiller Boy know what I'm talking about too, because I had to call him the other night.
Oh gosh.
I called Spiller Boy the other night because I said I need a man on this.
You talk off the ledge. Thank you. We appreciate it.
You know what he said? He's on his period, bitch. Move on. He's on his period. That's what Spiller Boy said. So, I ain't gonna tell y'all all my business, but it's a situation, and somebody got upset with me. Mm-hmm. Something I didn't do. I was accused of. Mm-hmm. At this point, the situation happened. At this point, I feel like that person owes me an apology. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Why can't people apologize?
Say I apologize because I'm sorry.
I apologize. All right, shout out Anita. Oh. We don't have face here to stop us, so we just getting it.
Yes, I know.
Yes. And I sing you this song.
I wanna get. Okay, stop it.
Yes, stop it.
I tell my kids, you don't say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think speaks to your character. I apologize speaks to your actions.
Oh, I know. Okay.
So
give it to me.
You're not sorry. You're a person who made a mistake. People make mistakes all the time. And I think if we don't hound so much on the mistake.
Hey, Big Daddy, how you doing, boo? He said I apologize too much because they don't want to admit they're wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically, yeah. I know they're crazy.
Help him raise
it. Hell no, I ain't helping nobody. Hell no. Nope. Let me tell you something. Okay, we about to jump again. I had this conversation. If you look at Love and Marriage Huntsville, they had this conversation about how to cheat or whatever. There's a way that, don't get me wrong, infidelity is infidelity. But there's a way that you can be a cheater or you can be unfaithful and it never, but when you get to the point where you're embarrassing the other person in the situation, that's a whole nother level. Meaning, you out in public with the woman. You having babies with the woman.
Respectful cheating. Okay.
Respectful cheating. Okay, yes. You know, don't get me wrong, I don't think there's a word for but I understand the point that was being made about respectful cheating. That, when you cheat, don't nobody know you cheating, but you and that person you cheating with. But when it's out there and everybody, honey, that's some shit you can't come back from.
Okay.
We know you can't come back from none of it. I know me.
I don't do cheating. It's unexcusable. It's unforgivable.
Your marriage. Have you ever been unfaithful?
No.
Have you ever been tempted to be unfaithful?
Yes, temptation is always there. You're human.
But acting on the temptation is the problem. You're right.
We had this conversation.
You could be tempted to steal something, but you don't do it.
Right. We had this conversation at work one time, and this guy was like, well, sex is a natural thing, and I don't understand how we can expect to be not to act on it. I said, you know what? I said, okay, y'all know me. I was like, pissing and shitting is a natural thing, but you don't give and walk to the corner and piss in a plank. No, you get up, you quietly excuse yourself, you go out the room, go down the hall around the corner into a bathroom, close the door behind you, and then and then pee. So you know how to act and react to your causes, to what you feel and things like that. So don't sit here and say that.
Oh, we were buffering. I'm sorry, we weren't buffering on this end. Do you guys mind me asking a little bit of a personal question? No, go for it. I ain't gotta answer it, but you can ask it. See what you want, just making sure it's okay. No,
Let's
go.
Go ahead.
I'm a little nervous.
Look, all right, I'm a little. What is it?
Ebony said, if you cheat, I'm gone. I hear you, Ebony.
Thank you, Ebony. I just I had to go back there. Okay.
Yeah, we weren't buffering on this end, so I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why we were buffering. I don't know. I apologize. I'm glad y'all came back in.
Right.
Because, church finger, you came back in. I'm sorry.
But why Jay gets their question? I'll say this.
Do you guys? Oh, he already asked. Yeah, while he get his question together, I'm a little nervous. I don't know what he's gonna ask us, but anyway.
My thing with cheating is this. I think that I do believe that men generally cheat, and I don't want to generalize it, but men sometimes, most times you see it, they're cheating for lack of sexual attention. A lot of times women cheat, they say it's because of just regular attention, like my husband doesn't notice me anymore. I would rather you try to talk to me about what's lacking in our relationship, because every relationship has its peaks and its valleys. I would rather you talk to me about it and try to have a conversation.
Okay, Jay's a troll, so we can ignore him. Do we kiss each other?
So
we'll just ignore you. Go ahead.
I would rather you talk to me about it than sit back and go out, because the time and energy that you put in meeting someone new, getting to know them, sneaking around. If you put that time and energy into our relationship, if you try to go back and date your spouse, treat your spouse like a new person that you've never met, that you've never
dated again,
and then come back and start dating, and you may learn something different, because the person, like my husband and I, we've been together since we were 20, 21 years old. The people we were then, I mean, in 20 years, he done lost people. I done lost people. We done had kids. We done been through so much together. So we're not the same person, and probably don't think the same. So it's like, I don't, and if you get to the point where some people just aren't compatible. If you get to the point where we're no longer compatible, in all honesty, I'm absolutely fine with that. Even with being my husband, I would rather divorce him and part as happy exes than for you to go cheat on somebody and then make me hate you. Because once I hate you, I'm going to hate you. I'm going to put time, energy, and work that shit like a full-time job to hate you. So why even go there? Why do that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Come down and sit down with me and be like, okay, it's not working for me anymore. Because hell, I might say it's not working for me. You don't know. I had a guy. He claimed he didn't cheat, but when I got to his house, the bitch was in his bed. So that's a whole.
In his bed. What?
Yeah, in his bed.
So what was his definition of cheating?
She was just there sleeping, and she was laying on the pillows that I bought him. So I went in there, put the light on.
Not a full-time job. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I said I was gonna hate him like a full-time job.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I agree with you. The whole man cheat because of lack of sexual attention. I cheated because of lack of attention. So I agree with you.
Yeah, I think a lot of times men generally say, I wasn't getting it how I wanted or when I wanted, or often whatever the case may be. And so that's the thing. But the thing about it is, I would say
I agree with that, Regina. I think men get caught more than women. Women are a little men. Yeah, thank you. Men, and I hate to throw out the stereotypes and all that, but men, y'all just in most cases y'all ain't always that bright when you cheat. You just not. You're just not. You do dumb shit.
Right.
You just do dumb shit.
And I'll be honest with you. A lot of times when men cheat, the women know it. And a lot of times women don't say anything because we want for you to build it up. So when we go, cause y'all, like Classy just said, y'all cheat over stupid stuff. Y'all cheat with stupid chicks. Some chick you met in the club that night or whatever the case might be. But a lot of times, when women go, she gonna go for the first target. More than likely, gonna be depending on the chick you messing with, gonna be your best friend or your brother. Then there might be a dude who might be better than make more money than you, taller than you, whatever the case may be. But I'll say this. The average woman generally just walks away. Because I'm not gonna lie. Depending on the mood I'm in, if I find you cheating, depending on the mood I'm in, on a good day, I'm just gonna leave and take all the damn doors with me. And I mean all the doors. The refrigerator door, the stove door, the microwave door, the dishwasher door, the tail door. I may take all your damn shoelaces. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take all the buttons off. Take all your buttons.
Not to shoot the buttons.
Taking all your buttons. I'm taking the lids off of every damn thing. I'm taking the lid off the toilet seat, the lid off the mayonnaise. But I'm just gonna leave.
And go to do stuff like go through her boyfriend's phone or whatever. And she would. My thing is, if you went through his phone, you were already suspecting something.
Right.
And what I used to say to her all the time was, if you decide to go there, if you're gonna go nuclear, you need to make sure you know what you're gonna do. If you decide you're gonna cheat, you wanna check your cell phone or whatever, and you're gonna find the proof that you already suspect, now what you gonna do? Right. What used to piss me off was she would go through all this, confront him, and then they still be together. Yeah. Why do it? Because
I think
you just want drama.
I think with women, though, because I think the thing is, and for those Grey's Anatomy fans, choose me, love me, want me. I think we want to hear we're the best choice you make. We want to make you so. We want you to feel like we want men to make us feel like we were the ultimate choice for my Incredibles fans. I'm the greatest girl you will ever know.
That's interesting. They get caught because they want to end a relationship and they know that.
And they know how. But I want to go back to Raphael. He was feelings. Honestly, it's going on. How the entire change. Honestly, it's going to hurt her. No matter what, if you break it, sit down, have a real conversation, and if that's what you want to do and leave, then leave. And I'll say sometimes I'm not gonna have no damn refrigerator door. No buttons on you, no shoelaces, no buttons, no nothing. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just
the buttons though.
I'm saying
you gonna take the buttons.
And I have a little stitch pocket to it, every damn button, every button. I'm taking all.
Y'all, I'm laughing because I know she'll do it. It's no doubt in my mind.
I will take off from work.
I know this woman. She will do it.
I'm taking off from work. I'm not. The thing is, I'm not going to come to your job. Women, stop. I'm not coming to your job to get you fired. We got kids. You pay child support. And alimony. Don't get my coins. I'm not going to be trying to. No, I'm not doing anything to hurt you, to harm you physically. I'm just going to piss you the fuck off. Because every time you open the door, damn. Your ice cream sitting there melting. Damn.
What? Shut up, girl. So she done threw me off. So the thing is, back to my original question. I don't know how the hell we got off on cheating, but I just see we got buffering because but I'm not buffering on my phone. You buffering on your phone. I'm buffering now. I am buffering now. Y'all, I don't know why we're buffering. That's the best thing I can say. I don't know why we're buffering. Yeah, I am buffering now. Oh, okay. I don't know, y'all. I'm sorry if it's buffering on your end.
I think because possibly a storm is coming through.
Yeah, because we've had a lot of storms coming through here, so it might be something coming through. But yeah, and the thing is, what? And I guess I've been guilty when I owe somebody an apology. Why is it so hard?
Again, I think because when we apologize, we think it takes something. I think it hurts our soul. I think we think it takes something from us. And I think it comes from us being kids. And when kids apologize, it's always head down, eyes up, I'm sorry. And I think that sometimes having more conversations about what happened, what should have. Like my son did something recently. And I was like, you know what, you're a good person.
I'm like, made a bad decision.
Yeah, exactly. I use papers. I'm like, you just made a bad decision. And I'm like, and we kind of talked through it because I'm trying to raise him with the thought of one day he might possibly be somebody's husband.
Right.
And because no guarantee it might, you don't know.
Right.
But I don't want his wife to come back and be like, oh, I had you do this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying to raise
a man.
Yeah, I'm trying to raise him to be the man that I know a lot of women nowadays, like women look for. Honest, caring, thoughtful, considerate, respectful, hardworking, we cook together, we clean the kitchen together, he cuts grass, he paints, he kills spiders, he kills stuff, so I'm trying to give him that overall because like I told him, I was like, it's no guarantee your wife is no guarantee you're gonna get married, no guarantee you're gonna marry somebody who can cook, and if she does cook, she ain't gonna want to cook every day, and it ain't fair to her to expect her to cook every day.
Right.
And if she ever gets sick, you're gonna sit around and wait for her to get better before you eat again. So I think there's a lot of things that goes with it. But in saying that, we also have to teach our kids how.
See, okay. Ebony said that she can apologize, but she'll also apologize when she thinks she's right. So I don't want to misquote you.
I'm not gonna apologize.
I want to end the disagreement. Peace is worth more than being right sometimes. Here's my thing though. In my situation, you owe me an apology.
Right. But you know what Shauna said though? Shauna said, I hate when folks gloat because they're right. Yeah, that's a big thing. We do need to teach people how not to be sore losers, but how to be global winners.
Right.
So you're right about that. I'm not gonna lie. I will apologize for how I said it. Like, 'cause I could be like, man, fuck you, and that might just mean I don't feel like doing with you right now, but you kept pushing. So I can apologize if I'm wrong. I can apologize, but if I'm not wrong, I'll apologize for how I said it. I'm not gonna apologize for what I said, because what I said, I fucking meant it. And if you push me to that, and that's one thing I think, a lot of people think, you can't keep pushing people to something. But in your situation, I honestly don't think that you were wrong. I do think you do deserve it. I ain't gonna say are old, but I do believe that you're deserving of an apology because the reaction, I think, was unwarranted. But like I told you, we don't know what the other person on the other end going, and that's not excusing their actions. And that's how you have to. But I do believe it wasn't just to react that way, and then you are deserving of an apology. So
exactly, that's how she is, Shauna. She meant what she said. But if the way I said it hurt your feelings, my bad. But I meant what I said.
Yeah, I mean, and I can't be responsible for if I say something to somebody and it hurts your feelings, and if I hurt your feelings, I will say to you, I apologize that what I said hurt your feelings. But I'm still not apologizing for what I said. Because I can't.
And I've done that before too. I'm like, well, how I said it, I can apologize for, but I meant what I said.
Yeah, because I
have a sharp tongue.
Yeah, because I have 3 ways of saying no. No.
Hell no.
Hell no. And fuck no. And I've had people who want to push me. So like people come to me and be like, hey, like, oh, I've had somebody come to me and be like, hey, you want to taste this? My knife? Oh, no, thank you. No, go ahead, try this. No. I said, if you don't get that shit out of my face, but now I'm mean. But I told you no.
Right.
And you kept pushing it.
Right.
But, yeah, so, yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. Something was just on my heart. It was on my spirit. It was on my heart. We can move on to the last topic. Last topic I wanted to bring up. Something that's been happening here in the DMV in this area. I know gentrification is everywhere.
Right.
But we've had some incidents these last couple of weeks that, first of all, DC is one of the, I think in the country, they're the highest gentrified area in the country as far as the amount, the price of property and things of that nature. So DC, and it's been going on for probably about, the arc started maybe 10 years ago when we first started seeing the gentrification. And here's my issue. Of course, people can live wherever the fuck they want to live. But you have to respect where you're moving into. You respect the neighborhood that already exists. You respect the culture. You respect certain traditions and things of that nature. I'm not saying you respect if it's crime. I'm not saying you respect if it's trash. But there's a culture in every community. And when you move into that community, I think you impose your own culture and expect people to evolve around you. For example, here in DC, there's a arena. Well, it used to be the Verizon. It would start off MCM, then the Verizon, now it's Capital One. Now, the Capital One arena is built in an area that used to be Chinatown, right? Because they totally gentrified Chinatown on out of there. But they built condos, they built apartments, they built places where people can live. But there's also a lot of businesses along that corridor. And, of course, there's the arena where people have concerts, shows, all kinds of things. The residents in that area got a noise ordinance passed because they complained about the noise from people coming out of the concert and the restaurants. Bitch, you moved there knowing it was an arena. See, that's the shit I'm talking about.
Yeah, MCI Arena was built in 96.
It was a while ago.
So it's been over 20 years that they've had.
So my thing is, you knew where you were moving to. So you have the audacity to move in an area where you know there's a concert venue and then complain about the noise from the concert venue. So now shows have to be over by a certain time.
Midnight.
And if you go over that time, you are fined. That's fucked up.
So no matter how into the show is and what's going on and encore. I went to a Sade concert years ago in Virginia, and she came out and did 3 encores.
I don't know who's calling me from there, but
she did 3 encores.
Oh, I know who that is. I call her.
And we didn't get out there till probably 1:30 in the morning. But it's like, but at the Verizon Center, it could be the bomb show. You can holler encore. Or
I was at a Jill Scott show and she got cut off. And they finally let her come and do an encore, do one song for an encore, but literally the show was just running late for whatever reason. And she literally had to cut her set, and we thought she was bullshit. You know, we were like, "Oh, come on, encore." And she was like, "No, for real, I'm done. Like, I can't come back." And she went off stage, and then she came back and she said, "Okay, they said I can do one more song." But before the noise ordinance, I went to see Prince's musicology tour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we was there till about 2 a.m. Prince gave it to us.
I wish
the encore started after midnight. And you know, the encore was always Purple Rain.
Right.
And so the show, the lights went out, you know, and I was like, and it was funny because people were actually leaving. I was like, y'all ain't real fans because you know good and damn well he not leaving before he sing Purple Rain.
Right.
Because the musicology was a tour that he said he was going to, it was the last time he was going to sing certain songs because he was a Jehovah's Witness, so forth. So he's like, this is it. Better come and see it because there's certain songs I'm not going to perform anymore, like Darling Nikki and stuff like that. So my thing was, it's no way in hell that he's not going to do Purple Rain.
Happy Easter, Virginia. Thanks for joining us.
Happy Easter. Go on and get that roast ready for tomorrow, girl.
For the ham.
That's right. And so, but my thing was, so getting to what's going on now. So a couple of weeks ago, there's an area in D.C. If you're from D.C., you know what I'm talking about. On 7th Street, on the corner, it's a store there. That store's been there for as long as I can remember. And they play go-go music.
And they've been playing go-go music for 25 years.
For as long as I can remember. Now, if you're from the area, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know the store. If you drive past there, I mean, it's almost a landmark. You can say, all right, make a left at the store with the go-go music. Like, you know. Because they're going to be playing it all day, every day. And they have it with the doors open. And when the wintertime, when the doors are closed, people in the neighborhood were complaining about the noise. And the T-Mobile store actually got an ordinance or something to stop them from playing the music. Now, the people protested, and it was a great turnout, and they ended up reversing themselves. But once again, I say, you move into a place where that's going on, and now all of a sudden it's a problem. And T-Mobile, again, you know, from the business side, they were trying to shut it down. And the people revolted, and people were like, because the whole thing, the hashtag was like, don't mute DC. And people were like, well, they're not trying to mute DC. They're not trying to get rid of go-go music. It's just that one store. And I'm like, no, it starts here.
Well, you know,
and it grows.
The problem I have with it is the person who made the complaint, they did not go to the store manager, and try to come to some sort of agreement to say, hey, this is the issue that I'm having and what's going on. How can we work this out as a community? They immediately called T-Mobile corporate to make a file a complaint against the store. And that's the issue that I had. Like Plastic is saying, you move into a neighborhood, because I'm pretty sure when you would look at the condo or the house, wherever you live in,
that music was playing.
It was playing.
And when I was looking for property, my realtor said that to me. She said, go on the weekend, go at night, see what's really going on all the time.
See what you're moving into. But the thing about it is, these people who are moving into DC, they want to buy low and sell high.
Absolutely.
The person probably won't be there, and they're probably thinking, oh, not my living here, but my property value. So when I try to sell, people are not going to live near this. But again, you moved into a go-go town. You moved into a town where,
and like I said, that music playing for 20 years.
Right. So it's one of the things of pack your locks and bagels and move the fuck out and go and find somewhere else to go. Don't sit here and act like, oh, these people need to change to accommodate you as one person.
Right.
Move on, move out, and stop it with the trying to make it. That's one thing I will say with Americans as a whole. We have a tendency of, everywhere we go, we want to be home. We want everybody to accommodate us. We want everybody to make things easy for us. You know, we the only people who go to another country and get mad because we can't find our food there.
Or people that don't speak English. You in that country. They ain't nobody obligated to speak your language.
So,
So now the big thing this week was the students at Howard University were complaining because the residents in the neighborhood, the gentrifiers, the colonizers, are using the yard as a dog park. Now, couple of things. One, there are multiple dog parks in that neighborhood. Because, you know, when the gentrifiers come, they bring the dog parks. So there are dog parks that already exist. Two, if you're just walking your dog through the campus, I'm not at that.
I am.
I'm not. Well, let me not say ain't nobody. I don't care about you walking through the campus because it is in the middle of a city. Walk through the campus. I don't care. My problem is you using it as a dog park, meaning you're taking your dogs off leash and you're letting them run around in the yard, meaning you're letting them use the bathroom wherever they want. including plots. Now, if you're from an HBCU, you understand what I'm talking about with a plot.
Yes.
You understand how serious that is. That is so disrespectful. If you are a member of a fraternity or a sorority, and that's your land, I mean, not your land, but that's your area, people who are not a member are not even allowed to stand on there. So you're going to let your dogs climb up on people's plots and use the bathroom? That's disrespectful.
Keep in mind, a lot of the Divine Nine started. Their roots are at Howard University.
Yeah.
So you pissing on their ancestors, like literally. And my issue with walking through the dogs it's a college campus. I don't care if it's in the middle of a city or not. It's a college campus. Because if it was anything else, let's be honest, the colonizers, if it was a mosque, not a mosque, if it was a what's the place that the Jewish people go to?
Temple?
Yes, if it was a temple or a synagogue or something like that.
Synagogue, yeah.
They would not. Oh, we gotta go around. You want to prove that I'm in your neighborhood now and I own everything here and everything around.
Well, one guy said on the news that if we don't like it, then we need to move to campus. Bitch, what?
How long Howard been there?
Bitch, what? We gonna move our campus?
That school. Howard has been existing for 100 years minimum.
Right.
And you talking about because you moved in here yesterday?
200.
Because you moved in here yesterday?
Late 1800s.
No, because you moved in yesterday.
Right.
You wanted to move a whole. I didn't go to Howard, but I went to an HBCU, and that is very just shows you don't give a shit about the community you moved in. You saw for what you think you can make it into.
Right. And again, and my thing is, and if you didn't realize you were being disrespectful, once somebody told you you were,
right.
Then again, going back to what I was saying about apologizing, then the correct response is, I apologize. Right. I didn't realize that I was being disrespectful. I didn't realize that this land or this area was off limits. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Don't then get your buddy, right. Don't get all upset talking about well, then y'all just need to leave. We're a community. We're one. No, the fuck we not. No. How much money did you donate to Howard University last year?
Howard is the community.
Are you paying somebody's tuition up in here?
Howard is a community that you moved into. You supposed to assimilate to the culture that you moved into.
That's valid.
You don't change the culture to meet you. But they tell you the mountain don't come down to Muhammad.
Muhammad goes to the mountain.
So you move to the mountain, damn it. If it rain all day, buy an umbrella. You don't try to remove the rain clouds. No, you deal with it.
But that's valid. Big Daddy said, at the end of the day, I was a business. You didn't do that to a bit. And you're right, it is. And like I said, I mean, the reason why I said I didn't have a problem because, well, when I was at Bennett, we didn't really have people walking through. Like, if it was a stranger on campus, we was like, who's that? But it was a small school and we knew. Like, we would know, especially, and it being a girls' school, if we saw guys, we'd be like, who that?
Right.
A&T was a lot bigger. A&T was an open campus. When I say open, like, people would walk through all the time. Now, I'm not saying a lot of non-students walk through, but people walk up to campus all the time. So that's what I mean, I don't care. That part didn't bother me. The part that bothered me was them using it as their own personal playground. Right. That part bothered me. Right. And them using it as another dog park. No, this is not a fucking dog park.
It's, again,
and the arrogance of people to say, well then, y'all should, y'all just need to leave. What?
To me, it's the expectancy. I'm sorry. It's the expectancy of white people to think, again, everything's supposed to bend to your will. And that's not the way. You moved into Chocolate City. It's not where it used to be, and you think you can change any and everything. And I'm sorry. Black people, we need to stand up. We need to stand up. I did not graduate from Howard, but we need to fight for Howard. Because Howard is not a dog park. It is not now and it never will be.
Yeah, you saw the pictures posting up.
Yeah, I posted one too. But we need to do more than just post.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, if we got to go down there and circle the damn campus, I'm all for it.
Well, you know what's interesting is doing your history. What is interesting is, Letroy Park was one of the first gated communities in D.C. Mm-hmm. And Letroy Park backs up against Howard. Mm-hmm. And it's gated because the residents of Letroy Park did not want the students from Howard walking through their neighborhood because Letroy Park used to be white. Mm-hmm. And they didn't want the students walking through their neighborhood, so they put up a wall. And they gated themselves. And so when you look at it historically, once upon a time, you didn't want those Howard students to leave their campus. You wanted them to stay in their place and not even spill out into the neighborhood. But now it's okay for you to bring the neighborhood into them. Mm-hmm. Hey, Mama Six. Hey, girl. Definitely. And white privilege. When people ask about what do you mean by white privilege? That's it.
For you to say, oh, they should just go somewhere else. Really, bitch?
Right. Really,
you want a whole fucking college? A whole university to pack up and move to another location because again, you moved in yesterday,
Right.
and your fucking dog will be dead in 6 years.
And it's inconveniencing you to go to the other actual dog park that's in walking distance. You want to walk on Howard's campus.
But again, your dog will be dead in about 6 years. It's a fucking dog. They don't live forever. That college will be longer than that damn dog will be alive. Them students in the college will be alive longer than that. It's a dog. Dogs got about. My aunt had a dog. He lived about 21 years. That's the longest I've ever had a damn. That dog, my mama dog. Dogs generally that damn dog will be dead in about 6 years.
R.I.P. for me.
So you want somebody to move a whole university so you can walk your dog. Don't even get me started. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me some dogs. But this whole dogs are people too, and they my children. That shit getting out of control. And this right here is a prime example of it.
It's just do it at Harvard. Well,
thank you. Let me go walk my fucking pit and Rottweiler across Harvard campus. And then it'll be a problem. No, I just think it's gotten out of hand. And somebody on my Facebook page had posted a very valid point. It was like, Harvard is a business. They need to put up signs that says no dogs allowed. Put up a sign that says no dogs allowed. You know, violators will be prosecuted and or fined. Whatever.
Because it is private property.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a state school.
No,
it's private
property institution. It's a private institution. So yes, you have the right to put up signs around the area because. And I will say this about my people. I'm not saying that it's right, but like you said earlier, classic. And anybody HBCUs, the yard is hollow ground.
It is.
And
the yard.
A lot of the Divine Nine
and there are
started.
rules to that.
Yes,
shit.
a lot of Divine Nine started at Howard University. It's DC. Temperatures getting hot.
Yeah. You don't want to be disrespecting the yard.
You go across the wrong damn yard.
And it's probate season too. And again, for y'all who know what I'm talking about, it's probate season too. You don't want to be up in there when the wrong sorority fraternity coming out and be disrespectful. You'll get hurt.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not advocating violence. And I'm not saying they will be right. However, just walk
rules to this shit.
Right, take your damn dog to the fucking dog park.
Rules
dog
to this shit.
park.
Anyway, so those were some topics that were on my mind.
I thought you had one more.
Did I? I had gentrification, Howard University, Beyonce homecoming, Wendy Williams. That's all I had.
That was it? Okay.
Was it something on your mind?
No, not today. Oh, tomorrow Easter. We're going to have a parade of pastels tomorrow.
Right. Had a parade of pastels. We're going to post y'all on my, go to my Instagram and tag me. My Instagram is in the description box, but I'll tell you what it is. Tag me in some Easter fashions y'all see online. Y'all tag me in them crazy Easter fashions, honey. Excuse me. Because you know it's going to be some crazy stuff going on.
I got a little cousin that's getting married tomorrow. I'm not going to church. We're going to the wedding, though.
I'm still.
The
Instagram is really_bitch18.
So I'm going to try to get a little bit early for church service out. And I'm going to text because it's going to be some hats.
You know it's going to be some stuff coming
It's an old Baptist church. The church been in for I don't know how long. So I'm going to try to take some pictures of, parade of pastels. Thank you. Ebony said, why do you think your little raggedy pooch is more important than a 100-year-old institution? Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you. Better be careful. And I love dogs. I really do love dogs. I'm trying to get my Vader in about another 10 years. I got shit I want to do first.
Every time I think about getting dogs, then I see somebody walking their dog at like 6 o'clock in the morning, cold, and I be like, nope.
And that's it. Every time I think about getting a dog, I see a lady in my neighborhood. I used to pass on my way to work. It was cold as hell outside one day. She was walking that dog. I said, see, hell no, that wouldn't be me. Look at that damn dog, a litter box. I can't do it. But, yeah. So take some pictures, send us pictures of the hats. Okay, what I want to see. Oh, we're gonna give out some points. I want to see. I want to see a big old lady church hat. That wide brim hat that come out and it's like part hat, part umbrella with some flowers on it. Send us a picture of that. And I know some dude gonna have like a yellow or a pastel, a lilac purple suit with some gators. He gonna think he clean because he like lilac, all lilac Larry, what we gonna call him. He gonna be all the way down. Oh, you know what? Sometimes I do want to talk about. I saw a video, I don't know how old it is, but it's one of the comedians who does like commentary on other people's videos they send him. And All right, thank you, Ebony. But it was some lady who was in like a Walmart, and she got to cussing and fussing at a black woman over something, calling a black lady a nigger and all this other
I saw
stuff.
that video.
And her kids are standing there, and and I'm sitting here like I'm gonna call her Walmart Wendy. And so eventually she was a secretary at one of the public schools in the area, and the video got out and became viral and everything. She got fired from her job. And I do think them being fired. I'm not an advocate for people losing their job, especially in today's economy. And I don't necessarily equate her being an ass in Walmart her job. But I do believe this type of person shouldn't be around children. Because if she works at a diverse school, you don't know the impact or the effect that she's having or what she could be doing to the kids, even as a secretary. You don't know. But I'm at the point where, okay, we viral, we get them to lose their jobs, and but I think it needs to stop it altogether. You know what? You got the barbecue Betty who's calling over the charcoal. And I get in the whole culture we have now that we've had the last 2 years with new chief, how people, they let their racist flags fly. Mm-hmm. And they feel, internet strong. And I get it. And someone said in the video that I saw that the lady was trying to provoke the black woman to kind of, she even spit at her.
Yeah, I saw that video.
So it's like you were trying to provoke.
She wasn't a secretary of school. She was like on a higher level. Like she had a high position.
Oh, okay. So the comments of the guy.
I remember. Maybe I read it wrong. But
I want to get to a point where it's just don't. I mean, I know I'm looking for a perfect world, but I just want this shit to stop altogether. I don't want you can call, in all honesty, in all sincerity, you can call me a nigga at home all day long. That's your choice. But this whole new culture of the last 2.5 years.
Yeah, superintendent. I thought so.
Oh, she was a superintendent.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, she did be fired. Because the video I watched, the guy said that she was a secretary at a school. So she's a superintendent.
Yeah, she was one of the superintendents. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, did I say I retract my
like a deputy superintendent or something? Like she wasn't over all of it, but she was like a deputy or something like that.
Okay, then I retract my fire that bitch. Walmart Wendy got to go. She got to go.
She knew she was being videotaped.
Right.
Which tell, like you said, call what you want in private, because I would call some people some things in private, but publicly,
we need to pull back. We need to pull back.
But I think some of that goes back to that whole gentrification issue, like Barbecue Betty. How dare they be in the park barbecuing? And people were like, we do this every year. Like, this is what we do. But you're new to the neighborhood. You don't know what we do. The lady that was following a guy around their apartment wanted to know what apartment he lived in, because she was like, I don't think you live here. Bitch, who the fuck put you in charge?
And if he don't,
that's how Trayvon Martin got killed. Because somebody thought you don't belong here and you must be doing something wrong because you're in my neighborhood. Bitch. And then when you look at the documentary they did on the Trayvon Martin story, that neighborhood wasn't like a high end, like
it wasn't Trey
chic. It wasn't Trey chic. It wasn't so what you protected? Anyway, y'all.
But black lady and her child.
You right, Sean.
But she had her and her child at the pool, and she used her pass to swipe.
Yeah.
And the white guy stopped her.
Right.
And at first he
tried. Did they take a shower first?
Well, no. He tried to imply that she didn't belong there and didn't need to pass and all this other stuff. And actually, the police came and everything, and he's standing there. And mind you, everybody else walked through the gate is white. He's not checking their ID. He's not making sure, because it was a gate that had to close.
And what they said at the Four Seasons? Were they at the Ritz Carlton?
No. You had to swipe your card, your community card, to get to the pool. And he's standing there holding the door, blocking her and her child from going in. But while he's holding the door open, all the other white people behind him are just walking in, no swipe of the card. But he's consistently making an argument that he needs for her to swipe her card, because that's the community pool rules. You have to swipe your card for access. But she's like, I don't know you. You're not police. I'm not showing you my ID, and then you have my address.
Right.
So the police came, and the police basically the police was nice. He was a white police officer, and he was trying to just make nice. Like, how can we resolve this here?
Right.
And the guy wanted to keep pushing it. So the police actually, he's like, well, I'm not going to give it to him. He's like, but give me your ID. So he looked at her ID. He gave it back to her. And he was like, yeah, she lives in the community. She has a pool pass. Let her pass, sir. And then the guy, then he went to, oh, maybe somebody gave it to her. So the police got the gate, got the pass from her, closed the gate. It's her
That's
pool pass.
ridiculous.
It works. Will you let her in? He goes, well, we need to monitor it. I mean, she's trying to take her child to the pool.
Well, I saw a video where they were at a hotel, and the guy gonna ask the little girl, "Did y'all take a shower first?" They were at the pool, and the mother went off. And then when the management and stuff came, they talking to the mother. They let the guy walk off, and she ended up writing a letter, with that video, because the video went viral. And she ended up writing a letter like, me and my daughter were questioned and detained. Y'all let him walk off, and he's the one that started the issue. So I don't know what we have to do. I mean, like you said, the person in power has allowed people to wave their racist flags, and so now my thing is, I'm kind of glad it's all coming out, because I think we fell into a kumbaya moment with Obama, that we were in this post-racial society, and we are not. So honestly, I'm kind of glad that this stuff is happening and it's coming out, because then people can see how ridiculous some people are, and what we always knew to be the facts. People are starting to see now. Like if I were to say to you, somebody followed me around my brand new apartment complex because they tried to say I didn't live there. 4 years ago, people would have been like, no.
Right.
But now, especially with these things going viral, I need it to keep happening. I mean, I'm sad that it's happening, but I want it to keep happening. I want it to keep going viral, because there are people who don't believe when we start talking about white privilege versus what, the black experience and stuff like that. People want to live in this bubble like it doesn't happen. Like with this cheating scandal, people act like, oh my goodness, people are cheating to get their kids into college. And then Lori Loughlin still doesn't want to plead guilty, because she said, I don't think we did anything wrong. So that mentality, that white privilege, that, well, if I have money, just because I used my money to get my child into school doesn't mean I committed a crime. It's just that mentality that we're dealing with.
Well, and now they're saying her husband lied about his college experience. He's saying that he graduated from USC, but they're saying they're going back to an interview that he did some years ago where he said his parents paid for him to go to USC. He took the money from USC and used it to start selling T-shirts. And that's how he got his clothing line business started. So it's different on all levels. But you know what? But I will say this. Like I said, I'm my thought is in a perfect world, and I know it's not what we live in, and I'm accepting of that. But I would say this, especially about an average colonizing citizen. Go to you ain't gotta be hostile or rival or whatever the case may be. But pull your phone out to and record from a different angle and stand there with them the whole while the situation goes on. We need to come back. Yes, we need to come back to how our parents were in the 60s. We didn't know each other, but we stood with and we stood by each other. Because again, we do live in a MAGA world where they think they are right. Yes, they think everything they do is justified.
And they think they're entitled. Again, going back to the gentrification piece, they have this sense of entitlement.
Right.
So would you say, Evan, that college thing it's not new behavior.
No.
And that's, again, when stuff like that hits the news, we aren't surprised. We aren't shocked. But there are people who really were like, oh my gosh. But we're not surprised or shocked, because like you said, we know this. We know this shit to be what it is.
You know what's funny? So I've seen a new trend, it was new to me, on what Deshaun, it's sad, but at the same time, we don't have laws, schools, or police protecting us. They are part of the problem. What can we do? They kill us and get off. Rules are different for us. And that's sad. It's true. But you know what? I will say this. It's not something I've always raised with the sense of in my family of everything we do can't necessarily benefit us. It's to benefit the generation coming after us. So a lot of stuff that we're benefiting from now because our parents marched in the 60s. Our grandparents died in the 40s, 50s, whatever the case may be. But we need to start raising our children to be judges, to be lawyers, to be policemen, so that it's more of us, And
we have to start being fucking parents. I'm sorry. Going back to I don't think James is in the room anymore, but Spiller Boy, he does every week he does a segment called Swipe Left, and he kind of does like hot topics or whatever, his little show. I didn't say little show, but his show that he does on Saturday mornings at noon. And this week's episode, he did a segment on prom fashions, and some of those for 2019, some of those pictures, I say, who the fuck are your parents?
Their friends.
And why are they allowing their child to go out? There was one dress that was a thong. The back was cut out. The dress in the front was a regular dress or whatever. But when you turn to the back, it was a thong. I'll show it to you. Her butt was out. Another girl had a dress where it was like cut here and you could see the bottom of her breast and her belly was out. And I mean, like, first of all, stuff that wouldn't be appropriate or wouldn't be cute on most adult women, but like something Nicki Minaj would wear. But she would get away with it because she's Nicki Minaj, that's her shtick. But you're 17, 18, 19 years old. First of all, the school shouldn't have let your ass in. Second of all, why do the parents think that that's okay? But we have to get back to parenting our children. Because there's nowhere in the world that I would let my child even think about walking out the house like that. Especially be paid for it.
But I think part of the problem is a lot of times the parents are thinking, I wasn't popular in school, or I was popular in school, and I want to keep this tradition going for another generation, or I'm trying to live vicariously through my child, so I'm going to let them do whatever they want. And a lot of parents nowadays, I hear, I don't want them being mad at me, or I don't feel like dealing with their attitude. Fuck you and your attitude. You're not going out this house. You saw my daughter's prom dress. And I thought what she had was cute. It was, it was more than her personality normally is.
Yeah. I was surprised, yeah.
But, I was like, I thought it was tastefully done. But I thought that was a little bit risky, but it was nothing was hanging out, nothing was showing. She had a split and the back was met like that sheer material, what have you. But yeah, it's a little bit different now because I think again we've gone so far from being parents, we just want to be their friends. We want to be liked by our kids.
And I don't give a damn about that.
Yeah,
my mother told me a long time ago we're not friends.
Yeah,
now that I'm an adult, me and my mom have a really good relationship, and I do consider her like when I'm mad, when I'm upset, when I'm going through something, she's definitely at the top of my list of people I want to talk to about it. I talk to her about the situation that I'm pissed off about right now, but at the end of the day, there's still lines I don't cross with my mom.
Well, because
she's still my mother.
I'll say this. I remember when I graduated in 91 from DC Public Schools, and a girl came to my high school. She went to high school with me. When her prom dress, it stopped like just like maybe 3-4 inches below the crotch, and the whole dress was entirely sheer. It was white, the whole dress was sheer, and she had some pasties to cover her breast, and she some feathers, and then she had feathers going around the cover, and she said that's all she had, and she said her more on it because that's not what she had at first. She had some little patch in the front and a line in the back. That's what she had at first. That was in 91. Yes.
And they let her in the prom?
Yeah. Our prom was at Martin's Cross once. Yeah.
See, I don't think she should have been let in the prom.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, and rumor has it, I don't know how true this was, but rumor had it when she came in.
All I had on under my cap and gown was a bra, and I had on some cutoff shorts. It was hot. Is Big Daddy still in the room? Big Daddy was at my graduation. It was hot as shit that day. Was it not? Can I get a thumbs up or something? It was hot as hell that day. I had my heels on. I didn't even put on no stockings. I had my heels on. I had on some cutoff jeans underneath and a bra. I did not have on a shirt. It was hot as fuck. Okay? It was an outdoor graduation. It was hot as hell. But again, even with that,
he said it was hot.
You were there? Yes, it was hot as shit.
We public schools back then we graduated from if your class is large enough, we graduated from Constitution Hall.
Yeah, I remember public schools graduating from Constitution Hall. But again, though, I didn't walk it wasn't like I walked around unzipped it. It was like, whoa.
Right.
I mean, I had that because I did originally start off with clothes. It was hot. And when it was over, somebody had bought me a Benetton shirt. So
you were a college graduate?
Yeah, my college. Oh yeah, my girl.
That's what I was wondering.
High school. No. The nuns would have had a heart attack, child. No. I was going to my college graduation.
College graduate, I can imagine that damn black uniform, that black
girl and the hat, and again was outside.
Yeah,
it was hot. I was like, I had to be the hottest day of the summer. It was hot as hell, my graduation, and it was in May. My graduation was Mother's Day weekend. I said, what the?
Right. Both my undergrad graduation, it rained. It rained that whole day. I wore pants, and my graduate graduation was both of them were outside. I was pregnant my son. I waddled across the state with my master's.
You know what? I did not attend. I got 2 master's degrees. I didn't. The first one they mailed to me. No, the first one I went and picked it. I didn't pick it up till later. And the second one, I went to the graduation. I didn't participate in the graduation, and I just got my degree and left. I didn't want to pay for the cap and gown.
Yeah, I know people say that.
I didn't want to pay for the my thing was I didn't want to pay the graduation fee, all that extra stuff. I didn't want to pay for it, and so I didn't participate. I was like, just can can I just get my degree? Can
Yeah,
I get it and go?
I had one girl when I was graduating undergrad. She was graduating undergrad too.
Thank you, Ebony. She's a college mate.
Yeah, college I can say yeah. But when I graduated undergrad, I had a girl there, and she was like, yeah, she didn't want to pay for the class.
Yeah, I didn't want to pay none of them fees because and it wasn't even that it was a lot of money. I just didn't want to pay it. I was like, well, I got to pay $100 for 15 minutes. Like I'm just not doing it. I'm not. So now, if and when I get,
you don't have to come to graduation. It's not a requirement.
Not at all. If and when I get my PhD, I will participate in that. I will be hooded. I will do that. Now I will do that. But again, even with that, I just want to show up for my section. Like I don't want to sit through everybody else's hooded. I just want to, because after I get hooded, I want to leave.
We had one.
And what I want to do is have like a big cookout at my parents' house.
Oh.
So I'm be like, we're going. As soon as they call my name, know that we're leaving.
We had someone, my undergrad, who did that. She came around, walked up the steps, walked down the aisle. You're supposed to come back into your seating section. She kept the party on.
I saw some people doing that. When I went to my nephew's wife, we went to her graduation. She got her master's last year. I saw people doing that because she graduated from the University of Washington. We were at Washington State, and it was a lot of people. It was a. I saw people doing that.
Yeah,
I left out, went to the gift shop, walked around for a little while. Look,
but
my attention span don't last that long.
I see. But no, Shauna, you can So what you're paying for in college graduation, you pay for the cap and gown, the announcements, maybe some invitations of the Penn University. And what you really what you pay for is the cover that your school gives you.
Yeah.
If you don't pay any of that, they can't hold your degree.
They'll mail requirements.
Yeah, they'll mail your degree to you. You just won't have a school cover, and that's it. But like my undergrad degree, my cousin and his wife, my cousins, they their graduation gift to me was they had my degree framed.
Right.
So I got the cover, but I don't even use it anymore. So it's in a frame, I think, in my office. But
now they gave me a cover. I got a cover and everything.
Yeah,
I just didn't. Like I said, the first one I had to call them and was like, "Y'all got mine," because I didn't participate and I didn't even go. Right. So I was like, "Y'all got my shit," and they were like, "Yeah, you want us to mail it to you? You want to come pick it up?" I was like, "I'm gonna come get it." And then the second one, like I said, I did go to the ceremony, but I only stayed long enough to pick up mine. Because there was a certain point where I could just go.
Yeah, I went to both mine. So honestly, I thought about going to law school. There's a joint program I want to do that's in Baltimore. It's
yeah, you talked about that before.
Yeah,
you need to do it, girl.
Yeah, I didn't do it when I originally thought I would really talk about it because that's when I had the short one. So I don't know about school for it, and I don't know if I can go back.
Girl, I'm about to go back. I think I am going to go ahead and work on them PhD letters.
I was talking about that. I get it for you because of professional training. Right. I was like, but I don't know. I like conflict management, which is the funniest thing. I like resolving conflicts. I really do.
I call her when I got problems.
I can't sugarcoat it for you. I can't be like, oh.
But I don't want you to sugarcoat. That's why I called you. I told you that earlier today.
Yeah, right. I don't want you to sugarcoat. Right. She said, how much for one? Honestly, I don't remember.
I got my college announcements, but that was a long time ago. I couldn't.
I made my own from the jump. I took a picture.
Yeah, nowadays you can make your own.
Yeah, I took my husband and I, we went out to the field. Actually, I went and got my cap and gown, and it was a little field right across from the university, and we went over there. I put my cap and gown on and took a nice little side profile picture. Profile picture, and with my cap and gown on, and that's what I put on the front of my announcements. I made my own 1,000 something. And I did it myself. I put all information in the when, who's, or what, the date, the time. You don't have to buy it. You can
Ebony, go for it, girl. You better go for it. You better do it. Ebony said she's thinking about getting a degree. Go for it,
girl. When I went to undergrad, there was a lady in one of my classes. She was probably well into her 60s. She had retired. Her kids were like, "You put all your energy and effort into us, and make sure we get your degree." And she always wanted hers, but she never got it. And they told her no more than her own sense of accomplishment. So her kids were like buying her books and everything.
Look like we buffering again.
If it's been a while, you haven't been, or if you weren't a strong student, whatever case may be, but definitely go back and do it. Again, no more than for yourself, your own inner peace, your self of accomplishment, to check something off your list. Especially when Sally, what is it called now?
I should know because they be calling me.
It truly is an experience, even if you don't stay on campus, even if you don't do any of that. It really is an experience. I say go for it.
I say go for it. Thumbs up. I say go for it.
Definitely go for it.
Well, I want to thank you guys once again, our faithful followers, the people that have been here and they stay here. You know, thank y'all for coming through. This was the little chit chat. It wasn't a formal like really bitch. You see faces in here. Faces in Hawaii. Isn't he in Hawaii?
I see the pictures. I saw the warden was there. I didn't see him.
I didn't see him there, but I assume. I guess I shouldn't assume.
Right.
But yeah, I thank you once again to Spiller Boy for the super chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
All of our social media will be in the link if you want to follow us on social media and all that good stuff. And
I think I have Instagram. Y'all can follow. I'm gonna say right now, don't follow me on Instagram. Never mind, because I don't do.
Don't follow her. I don't. And we will, like I said, and we have a group on Facebook. So if you want to join us on Facebook. There's a really bitch group. This will be up. Thank you. You enjoy your Saturday too.
And everyone have a happy Easter.
Have a happy Easter Monday.
And if you don't celebrate Easter, enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't celebrate, I was gonna say the same thing. If you don't celebrate, do what you do. Enjoy your Sunday. And don't forget, y'all, hit me in them Easter fashions though. And you can hit me in some nice ones too. But I definitely want to see the now.
Hold up. Please do a hashtag Parade of Pastels.
That's it. Hashtag Parade of Pastels. I'm going to my parents' house for dinner. My dad told me about 3-ish. So that's where I'm going to be tomorrow.
I'll be at a wedding.
That's where you be at a wedding. I'll be at my parents' house having dinner around 3-ish.
And if they look cute, hashtag the Easter finest.
Right, but we want them past the Parade of Pastels. Hashtag Parade of Pastels. That's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, follow us on social media. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it.
And what's the email address? They want to send us questions or comments?
The email address is rbthepodcast@gmail.com. I have to start putting that. I think I do put the email in there, but if I don't, I will. I'll start putting the email in the description box. But it's rbthepodcast@gmail.com. And I don't know if y'all want us answering y'all questions, but go ahead and give them to us. We'll try.
So you know what? The next time y'all are sitting on your college quad and the sun hitting just right through the trees, you know, you got your black girl magic on, you got your black boy magic on, and you glistening, you studying your ancestors, you hear the that's it, and some cracker ass call guys walk across the yard so that dog can piss. Kick the fucking owner, push the dog, and be like,